Williams gets it to go.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now. I mean, there's more holes in their defense than in a block of Swiss cheese.
Man, you just made me hungry, but that's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were in tight. They've established themselves inside. Where's the cheese? A big lead for them, both on the scoreboard and the rebounding column.
Well, rebounding has been a big key, asserting their will, and they've taken control.
Now here's buckets. The 10-footer finds the target.
You know, they've been extremely efficient and effective getting the ball inside.
Totally. I mean, we're seeing some real shortcomings from this defense. They've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Jones with it. Covered by buckets.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And that one's good. Stewart.
You know, she's having a nice quarter, scoring with confidence.
Big contest here in the Commissioner's Cup. Both of these teams considered elite.
And both have a solid chance of making the finals. It does not get any more serious than this.
So both teams changing it up here. Over to the left wing. Hodges. No good with the triple.
She hit a couple threes in the first, but so far just unable to get uncorked here.
Outside, Stewart gets it to go from downtown.
They come out of halftime smoking hot from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and as hot as they are from out there, there's absolutely no reason not to just keep letting them fly.
I agree, Brian. They should all have the green light.
Sabally comes with the double team, and it's good. 2 points.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they keep allowing easy looks inside.
Now here's Jones. Back to Stewart. Wide open look. That shot off the mark. Pass to Sherrod. To the inside. Sabally comes with the double team. The basket counts and one. She'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
For Houston, Hodges, shooting 1.
Here's Anderson. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Now Sabally. Pass to Anderson. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Jones lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Just shrugging off the contact. Making it look easy. Jones is showing off the strength.
And here's James. To the paint. Puts it up. Again, the Liberty, good for 2.
That's what has to happen if they're going to turn this one around. She has to take charge. She's been a little hesitant to pull the trigger. I don't know why.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. They lead by 13. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments for our fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. Welcome back as the fourth quarter is right ahead. Not exactly a close contest here. Pass to Sherrod. Morrison. Offensive board. Tries again. And that's off the glass and in.
Some defensive breakdowns happening now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
And giving up these high percentage shot attempts, it's not going to get it done. They need to figure it out.
Buckets with the steal. Pass to Sherrod. Throws it up high. Buckets, no good.
So hard not to go for it when you see the chance for an alley-oop.
Yeah, temptation got the best of her there. You know a thing or two about that, right, Tim?
He drains the quick shot.
The leading scorer in this game, the dominant figure today. I mean, there's just no doubt about what she can do on the court.
Ionescu outside. From deep. Rebounded by Buckets.
He's not exactly killing him from deep. I mean, she had 1 free ball in the first half, yes, but still none here in the second.
Inside. And she lays it straight in.
They continue to get it inside. The defense struggling to just contain them.
And look, when you make 5 in a row from in tight like they have, it also just takes pressure off of your perimeter guys.
Great point.
To the middle. Buckets with the steal. Pushing it up. For 3. Drains the three-pointer.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. She did that to a degree in the first half, and she's doing it now in the second.
Will it go? Sabali, no good. Buckets with it. Shoots. The long-distance 3 is buried.
Back-to-back three-pointers for them. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that 3, or you'll give up points in a hurry.
Out to the wing. Here's Fibish. Clock at 6. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu gets a three-pointer to fall.
Look, if you give her enough room outside, she's going to take advantage and more often than not knock down that shot.
Here's Buckets. And that one drops for her.
Shaky defense down low again. It's just been a mismatch in the paint.
I'm sure they didn't go into this one expecting to get battered like this inside.
Ionescu left side. Puts one up from 19. Yep, that goes.
Excellent release from mid-range. Ionescu has a gift for getting to her spots offensively.
Pass to Buckets. And the shot is good.
He has been unconscious this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Here's James. Now Sabali. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot 2.
First team foul.
This contest is part of the Commissioner's Cup. The first 10 games against teams in your conference, 1 home and 1 away, count towards the Cup standings.
And the teams with the best records in each conference, the East and the West, they're going to face off in the midseason for a one-off final. Lots of prize money will be on the line, so I'm really looking forward to that.
And the first one falls for her. Well, last year, the WNBA felt the Caitlin Clark effect. I think we all did. But how would you two describe it?
Incredible. I mean, games involving Clark selling out NBA arenas easily. Games being moved to accommodate more fans. And there was just constant talk all around about the W.
Yeah, so exciting to be a part of this league. Clark brought in many new fans and re-energized the current fans. Just like she did in college, Caitlin is making a huge impact on basketball.
Pass to Jones. And Jonquel Jones gets double teamed. Brianna Stewart from outside.
Is it just me, or does it feel like she's gotten every rebound in this game?
No, it's not just you. And look, a 20-plus rebounding game just isn't something we get to see very often.
We just sit back and enjoy the show.
Absolutely.
Bradford, shot is good.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed coming from beyond the arc.
Picked by Jones. Pass to James. Now here is Stewart. Shot on the wing. buries the jump shot.
What a great sight to see. Stewart doesn't need much to get going, and once she does, she is so tough to guard.
Sabali. Back to Stewart. Pass to James. Stewart with the screen. From past the arc. The shot by James. No good. Now Johannes. And here's Buckets. Defended by Stewart. And here's Canning. No good on the triple. Outside Sabali. Pass to Stewart. James. Outside for Stewart. Again, the Liberty, good for two.
Well, Stewart doesn't hesitate when she gets a look she likes. She gets her feet set quickly and shoots with confidence.
Here's Buckets. Down low. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Jonquel Jones. And Buckets is going to pick up the foul. That's her first foul.
Second team foul. In for Liberty. Number 20, Sabrina Ionescu.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Her fingers have gotten a little slippery since halftime because, look, she went from no turnovers in the first half to quite a few here in the second.
And here's Bradford. Pass to Johannes. Now Bradford. Buckets. Guarded by Jones. Here's Buckets. And she makes good on the layup. Now here's Ionescu. Now Jones. Picked by Jones. And Buckets is going to pick up the foul. That'll be her second foul of the game.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
Stewart with the ball. Picked by Jones. 6 to shoot. Offline with the three. And they've been really controlling this one.
Never want to get too complacent, though.
And there's a pick. To the paint. Here's Peters. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
They carried out the plan perfectly that time around.
Pass to Jones. Lainey Hamilton. There's the triple. New York, no good that time either. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Here's Atwell.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Now Holmes. For three. Drops in the tray.
Solid work right there. There's a big difference in field goal percentages of these teams in the second half.
And that difference has come about because we've got one team moving sharply, getting good shots, and the other just a little bit stagnant. It's tough to watch.
Yeah, one coach did his job at halftime. The other, not so much.
Fades back. Stewart with the bucket.
Not a lot of players these days operate in this space, but Stewie just loves the in-between shots.
Atwell, defended by Stewart, and that one's good from Atwell.
That is some dime dropping, exquisite assist.
Ionescu outside. Rebounded by Peters.
It's very dangerous to leave her open like that. Lucky break for the D that she missed it.
Pass to Holmes. Here's Sherrod, covered by Ionescu. Morrison. And they force the shot clock violation. Great defense.
The ball goes to New York.
Here's Ionescu. Over to the wing. Pass to Stewart. Can't hit that one.
Yeah, remember that. And that's not an opportunity she fails to convert very often.
Here's Atwell. Defended by Stewart. And here's Peters. Tipped. Here's Ionescu. And she makes that one.
Well, you have to clog up those lanes to the rim, or else Ionescu is going to burn you on the drive.
Now Sherrod. And so the home crowd treated to a win. They won this game going away. They were better basketball team by far.
You got to commend this sort of dominance here at home and feeling great, playing well nearly the whole game. And I could feel it. This building was pumped, guys.
So that's going to do it for this one, folks. Welcome to WNBA basketball on 2K Sports. We've got the Phoenix Mercury. This is Blake Zuniga alongside Tim Schwartz and Brian Benefitemi, and we're excited for some 2K hoops. Well, guys, now with the new season underway, what kind of storylines have stood out to you so far?
Well, I've had my eye on which players have taken the next step. It's always intriguing to see who's going to be the future stars of this league.
And Brian, you know, for me, kind of similar, except I'm kind of looking at the teams, right, as opposed to the players. I want to see which organizations who have really stepped up gotten off to hot starts, and who can sustain that for the entire season? Because you have to remember, it is a long season.
On Thursday and then Sunday, they're going up against the Wings in Dallas.
Well, the road, never the highlight of your schedule for any team, but for this team, it's a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home courts.
Here we go. Here's Bell. She's covered by Copper. Pass to Bell. Turner. 6 on the shot clock. It's good.
Her ability is matched only by her energy, guys. She's usually in the middle of everything for them.
Copper outside. Thomas. Great pass to set up the land.
Well, just taking what she sees. Have to appreciate how Thomas breaks down defenses and pick and rolls.
Pass to Misaman. Now Sheldon. Picked by Misaman. Down low. It's stolen by Alyssa Thomas. Here's Whitcomb. On the wing, Kalia Copper. No good on the 3.
Well defended that time. She's a shooter that the defense has to close down on quickly when she's ready to pull the trigger.
Yeah, and you can see that they recognize that. They're not going to let her get easy shots.
Here's Ball Queen. Nice touch on the bank shot.
That's a clean look they gave her there, fellas. And, I mean, she drains those. So I wouldn't give her too many of those looks if I was the defense.
Now here's Copper. The 3 drains the three-pointer.
Well, Copper can sometimes be a selective three-point shooter, so she must have been feeling that look.
In the offseason, Brittany Griner signed with Atlanta, leaving the Mercury after 11 years.
Griner was the first pick in the 2013 draft, won a title back in 2014, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, 9 All-Star appearances. But best of all, Brittany was a great member of the Phoenix community.
To the inside, Thomas. And the shot goes in.
Top finish by Thomas, wanting it more.
First quarter ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And here's Ball Queen. 7 points in the game. Mercury with the rebound. Now Whitcomb. Defended by Ball Queen. To the middle. Here's Thomas. Soft touch off the glass.
Early on, nearly perfect from the floor. Just 1 miss on their first 5 shots.
Pass to Ball Queen. And yes, he's got the English that time as it falls. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Whitcomb, defended by Sheldon. Outside Whitcomb. Thomas. That's tipped.
With the jumping ability, Brianna Turner can get up there to send shots away.
Now here's Ball Queen. She's got 9. It's in, and she's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
At the offensive end, she's done as much as they could have hoped for today.
On the wing, Kalia Copper. Inside. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
The paint is Thomas's domain. She's great at finding those point-blank looks.
Here's Misaman. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Ball Queen with the miss. And up the court come the Mercury on the break. Pass to Copper. shoots the three. Ball queen with the rebound.
It's rare to see her come up empty on such a wide open look.
And so she draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the line.
Exactly. You want to prevent the layup, give them a little knock, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming down the lane the next time around.
It does send a message.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. So she gets them both. And it's the Mercury with the ball, trailing by 2. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
And the 2020 Wubble was a breakout season for Kalia Copper.
Well, she's been an all-star in each of the 4 seasons since. It's great to see her find her place in this league.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, Kalia Copper is the kind of versatile player a team can really count on. She's always there and ready to deliver, especially when it comes to points.
Doesn't get the second.
And one thing that makes Kalia Copper an all-star, her clutch scoring.
Oh, she 100% has that clutch gene, winning Finals MVP back in 2021. The tighter the game, the better Copper plays.
Here's Banham. Pass to Copper. Over Sheldon. Shot is good by Copper.
That's a shot that Copper likes a lot. And right there, you can see why.
Ball queen with the ball. 11 points in the game. Here's Misaman. Here's ball queen. Goes up at the elbow. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
It's been a great start for her here in this game. She's now made 6 of her first 8 shots.
There has not been much defense to speak of yet, has there?
Nope. It's been all offense all the time here early.
Now here's Sheldon. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. She muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and she's on her way to the line.
As hot as she's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get her the ball and get out of the way.
So both teams making some changes here.
Shooting 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
The Mercury trail to the paint. Thomas. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
The points just keep coming for her this quarter, and at the right time, too, as they continue to try and narrow this deficit.
Now here's ball queen. She's got 16. To the middle. And Thomas gets it to go. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Those defenders look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're just getting pushed around on the low block. Maybe coach has got to make a substitution or something to energize his team.
Well, they better rally soon. They've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Here's Ipupa. Here's ball queen. Falls right in. She is 8 for 11 with that shot.
She is setting this place on fire. Her shooting has been off the charts.
Joanna Bonner for 3. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Another lead change. How many of these are we going to see?
I don't know, but I'm willing to bet it's more than a few.
Here's Ipupa.
She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And the basket by Ball Queen.
Here's Dodikish.
Pass to Thomas.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Dodikish.
Now Bannon. Over Ball Queen.
Offensive rebound. The shot's good by Thomas.
Of their last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is smash mouth basketball, guys.
Yeah, they're really imposing their will offensively and getting exactly the kind of looks they want.
Rejected by Alyssa Thomas.
What a rejection. You know, Thomas doesn't mind the pressure. She loves being on the line in these kinds of moments.
Phoenix leading. Count it. And she's now 8 of 9 from the field.
Ivana Gurkic.
Here's Ipupa.
Pass to Ball Queen. Good work there as it goes.
The second she got around the pick and shook her man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
Here's Banham. Quiet so far offensively, searching for her first points of the game. Count it.
Well, we know Alyssa Thomas can chip in different ways, but when her teams need her to, she can carry that offensive scoring load.
Pass to Martin. Now here's Ball Queen. No good with the layup. And it's the Mercury with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's the break.
Here's Ipupa.
Up and in on the layup.
That's a heads-up play right there, guys. Not just on the assist, but also on the finish.
Luana Bonner for 3. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Very clever passing. She put that ball on a silver platter for her.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Mercury out front. They lead by 4. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And what do you guys think about the Mercury here in this one?
A lot of shots in close from them early. Good sign.
It's a lot easier to get buckets inside, and they've done that through 1.
Now here's Copper.
Off her leg.
Ball call.
The officials saying it was kicked. Shot clock at 6. Beyond the arc. No luck on that one. Here's Taylor. Bonner defending. To the wing on the left. Pass to Martin. Taylor. Shot from the wing. Rebounded by Copper. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter play. Here's Mack. Bonner a screen. To the inside. Makes it off the glass.
Another bucket in the paint. That's just something they have not been able to stop today. And if they want to win this game, they got to figure out how to stop it.
You know, Brian, I think it's time to switch things up on D. What they've got going on right now is not getting it done.
And a fast break now for the Mercury. And she uses the glass on the layup.
So strong in the open court, quick, tall, determined. Bonner is who you want finishing a fast break.
Lets the 3 fly. Good on the 3-point shot.
She might not be the top sharpshooter in this league, but that's not a shot that D can afford to give to her.
Pass to Copper. Takes the 3. Sinks the 3-pointer.
Copper is such a good 3-point shooter. That's the kind of look you're working towards.
And since getting drafted all the way back in 2009, DeWanna Bonner has been so consistent.
Well, you look back at her career numbers, she's averaged double figures every year. Last season, 15 points per game. That's better than her career average. And she did that at 36 years old. Bonner, timeless, unreal.
Here's Taylor. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
Martin.
Taylor. Bonner defending.
Here's Ipupa.
Shot clock at 5. Pass to Misaman. Hoops over Bonner.
Here's Ipupa. Martin.
To the right side. Here's Misaman. From down in the low post, it goes.
Offensive versatility allows Misaman to play high or low in the paint.
Leah Copper for 3.
And again, a Phoenix with the triple.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed coming from beyond the arc.
Pass to Martin.
Misaman. Does not find the hole, her second miss, and she is now 1 for 3. And just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
Ipupa.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Mercury.
Where was she going with that pass? I have no clue. That's awful. That's just giving it away.
Now Thomas. She's got 18. Copper, defended by Ball Queen. Thomas outside. 5 to shoot. Pass to Bonner. Here's the 3. She makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start her game.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the three-pointers they're allowing.
I don't know. I mean, there might be more defense in warm-ups. They need to close down on these threes.
Here's Taylor. Great D that time from Alyssa Thomas. Fires the 3. Bonner, no good. Here's Martin. She's covered by Copper. Down low. Inside. Thomas. Count it. Good.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. Just phenomenal ball movement.
Everyone's looking for the best shot, and it's paid off during this run.
To the middle. The kick out to Bonner. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in each quarter for her so far.
Here's Ipupa.
Pass to Ball Queen. it with a three-pointer of their own.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Turning into a three-point contest.
Now here's Copper.
14 points for her. Back to Thomas.
Good. Coming off the assist by Kalia Copper.
She can time her passes so perfectly. What an assist.
Now here's Ball Queen. She's covered by Copper. Pass to Ball Queen.
That one falls.
She's knocking down her shots today, but it unfortunately hasn't really translated to the scoreboard.
One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Back to Thomas. No one near her. Second shot opportunity, and she takes it up and lays it in.
Their prowess inside has just been tremendous, guys. It's been no contest on the low block.
And really, Brian, until the defense puts up at least some resistance, you ought to just keep pounding them down low. I'll bet her percentage is pretty high from that range.
Bonner outside. There's a screen for 3. That's a miss, and it's miss number 2 in shots from the floor.
Pass to Ball Queen.
To the paint. Here's Misaman. Score the basket, her third after 5 shots.
Unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and she's heating up.
And the Mercury call time here.
Both teams making substitutions here. Outside Whitcomb. To the inside. Here's Thomas. Clock at 6. Outside Whitcomb. Three-pointer. Ball Queen with the rebound. This one for 3. Cans it from downtown.
Well, she's been the key to their offense. She's been their offense with the way she shot the ball.
Yeah, her percentage today has been through the roof. She is definitely not the one who's put them in this hole.
Here's Stokes. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Defended by Ball Queen. And Sammy Whitcomb gets the 3.
And Whitcomb answering the 3 on one end with one of her own.
Now here's Ball Queen. 30 points in the game. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot 2.
First team foul. At the line for Denver. JC Sheldon.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. And she sinks the second. Phoenix with the ball. 17 points was their biggest margin. Thomas a screen. Down low. Crafty move. And the layup is good.
It's hard defending Whitcomb in the pick and roll. She can give it up like she did right there.
Sheldon with it. Pass to Holmes. And here's Ball Queen.
Now here's Sheldon.
The three. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Mercury.
The ball goes to Phoenix.
No question who's been in control of this game.
Yeah, absolutely. They've really taken charge.
Pass to Thomas. Defended by Ball Queen. Whitcomb. And it's off from three-point range. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Here's Holmes.
Sheldon. Whitcomb defending. Sheldon outside.
5 on the clock. Right wing from downtown. Got it up. That one misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so that brings the first half to a close. It's the Mercury. They lead by 13. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Hello and welcome back. Third quarter just about to get going in what has been a runaway of a game so far. We're seeing a great performance by Ball Queen.
She went absolutely off those first 2 quarters, guys, and she's capable of doing that each night she hits the floor. We might see some changes here in the defensive approach they use as we hit the second half.
Well, they've got to make some sort of change, right? I mean, they can't let her continue to torch them like she has been.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close. And we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third started.
Now here's Whitcomb.
Pass to Thomas. Back to Whitcomb. Three-pointer. Ball Queen with the rebound.
Sheldon outside.
Now Miesemann.
Whitcomb defending.
And here's Turner. And the basket by Ball Queen.
Oh my gosh, she's making it look easy right now, and I expect them to run the offense through her until the defense forces it out of her hands.
Now here's Thomas. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Stokes. Turner grabs the board. And here's Ball Queen. She's got 32 points. She gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit lead.
You know, you simply cannot say enough about her individual performance so far, even if the all-around team effort has been lacking.
Now here's Thomas.
Copper right side.
Defended by Ball Queen. Here's Whitcomb. And again, Phoenix no good.
3 straight misses here to start the second half. Is that good?
Sheldon outside.
Pass to Ball Queen. It's stolen by Alyssa Thomas. Shoots it up. Copper. Thomas. Fires for 3. It's not going to go for her.
I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Look good here, too. I'm as shocked as you.
On the wing, J.C. Sheldon.
Now
Now here's Turner. Whitcomb defending.
Clock at 4. Here's ball queen. Good, and it's Emma Misaman who picks up the assist.
3 straight makes to start the second half.
And it's the Mercury with the ball. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. Pass to Copper.
Now Whitcomb.
Thomas a screen. Just 5 to shoot.
Yeah, Copper for 3. They get it again. Back to Whitcomb.
Trying to get back on track. And again, Phoenix no good.
He's been ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Here's Sheldon. The three-pointer off the mark. Phoenix in the lead. Pass to Copper. There's a screen. There's the 3. Again, the miss by Kalia Copper.
No luck for her this half after being outstanding from outside in the first half.
Now here's ball queen.
Back to Sheldon.
Shoots over Whitcomb. Sheldon gets the bucket.
Everything working for them out of the half as they get 4 of their first 5 tries.
Timeout called to Mercury.
Now here's Copper.
Defense is right there. Pass to Thomas. Whitcomb. They set a pick. Now Stokes. And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her. That one on Misaman.
Well, something I really like about Thomas's game, she gets to the foul line a lot.
Thomas. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And she knocks down the first one.
Lots of All-Stars changed teams in the summer of 2024, including Alyssa Thomas.
Yeah, spending her first 11 years with the Connecticut Sun, finishing top 5 in MVP voting in each of her last 3 years. Thomas was so close to getting the Sun their first WNBA title, losing twice in the finals. Just for Thomas, an incredible run in Connecticut.
A key cog in this offense.
Now ball queen. 37 points for her. Off the mark there with the 3. To the paint. Whitcomb, defended by Sheldon. Stolen. Copper outside. Thomas a screen. Launches a 3. Ball queen with the rebound.
Wow, this quarter has been ugly for her.
And it's not showing signs of turning around anytime soon. Her touch is all but gone.
Now here's Thomas. And she has 28 points for the game. Copper outside. Thomas a screen. And the basket by Copper.
And it looks like she still has some of the shooting touch that she did in the first.
Now here's Misaman. She's covered by Thomas.
Sheldon outside.
To the inside. Here's ball queen. Great D that time from Kalia Copper. Phoenix with the ball. 17 points was their biggest margin. To the middle. Stokes. Yep, that one goes.
Hit the bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery into the lane.
Here's Sheldon.
Really, they're not pleased at all with the looks they've given up inside, and they want to talk to the team about tightening things up defensively.
Well, that's what's got to happen, and I'm sure the coaches will let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and that's a recipe for disaster.
Martin.
Bonner defending. Picked off midair. Pass to Banham. Back to Bonner. They set the pick. Inside. And she takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed her up and really just made that layup possible.
Here's Ipupa.
Out to the wing. Here's the teardrop and the basket by Ball Queen.
She's having quite the quarter here, shooting the ball really well and just an impressive performance on all cylinders.
Bonner. And again, it's Phoenix.
That's their third straight make off an assist, and it's always good when you can score points by getting teammates involved.
Yeah, that's just great ball movement.
Now here's Ball Queen. She's got 39. Off target with the three. Now here's Thomas. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that bucket adds to what's been a big differential in points in the paint between these two squads.
Yeah, they're really attacking the middle offensively. It's been quite the contrast.
Now here's Ball Queen. To the wing, right side. And it's Taylor missing.
That is such a low percentage shot.
She's got to remember that she has 4 teammates out there with her. She doesn't need to do it all by herself. Every time they get scored on during this run, it seems like it's come from inside the paint. Buckle up on defense.
Yeah, it's time to collapse down and make them shoot jumpers.
Here's Ipupa.
Here's Martin. Offline with the three. Pass to Banham.
Here's Dodikish.
Here's Thomas. And it's good for 2.
They are putting the hammer down. Just a huge lead for them.
And it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense because it has all been working for them.
Yeah, to build this lead, you have to do both.
Now here's Ball Queen. To the middle. Taylor. Terrific assist and a nice finish. Just a solid play all around.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a bit like they did in the first.
Here's Dodikish.
Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Pass to Bonner. 6 on the shot clock. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds to the Mercury as Phoenix retains possession.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Dangerfield. 2 on the clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great defense.
To Denver. Into the lineup for Phoenix, Matt Hall.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Mercury leading by 17. And time for a short break. Stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And thanks again for joining us. We'll see what happens in the fourth.
Here's Ipupa.
Pass to Misaman. Fades. That one drops for her.
She had her head on a swivel and was able to still pick up the pass and get the assist.
Copper outside. The tray. Taylor grabs the board.
The defense has nothing to worry about out there with her shooting because she just can't dial it in for deep this half.
Here's Ipupa. Martin. She's covered by Copper. Clock at 6. Pass to Ipupa. And here's Holmes. And Bonner pulls it down. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here's Vanham. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Now, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range, so I'd have to agree.
Here's Ipupa. Pass to Martin. Here's Taylor. Stolen by Bonner. Here's the floater. Count that as her 7th field goal in 10 tries. She's shooting a nifty 70%. Here's Ipupa. Deflected and stolen by DeWanna Bonner. And here's Banham. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. To the left wing. Pass to Holmes. Misaman. Here's Martin. She's covered by Copper. 3 on the clock. Here's Ipupa. No good from outside. Phoenix with the ball. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Now Holmes. Stolen. And up the court come the Mercury on the break. Bonner outside. From past the arc, Martin pulls it in. To the paint, Misaman. And the shot counts. She's fouled. That's a chance for a 3-point play.
That is some dime dropping. Exquisite assist.
And the Mercury making a change here.
1 shot.
And that one misses. Here's Ipupa. To the inside. Good for another bucket. She's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
That pass led her so perfectly, she didn't even have to break stride. She has really pummeled these defenders today, no matter who has been on her.
Pass to Martin. Now here's Ball Queen. Floats one up, so she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots next. It's on Kalia Copper.
At the line for Denver, Crystal Hendricks. 2 shots.
2.
And she makes the first. Both teams will make substitutions. And that's good as she hits both shots. And here the Mercury. Bonner outside. Pass to Banham. Down low. Here's Thomas. And the layup's good off the glass.
They've been able to depend on her offense all game, guys. She's just not wasting any chances, any shots she's had.
And if they want to make things even easier on themselves here late in the ball game, I got an idea. Just keep getting her the basketball.
Ball Queen with the miss. And so here's Phoenix. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Thomas a screen. To the paint. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Well, that pick, it worked like a charm. A nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
Here's Martin. Bonner defending. And the basket by Ball Queens.
You've got to give her a ton of credit for the way she's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Bonner outside. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation. Denver ball. Substitution on the court.
Ball Queen with the ball. Pass to Bell. Screen by Miesemann. Stokes with the rebound.
Just stay closer. I mean, really, that's all the defender had to do there.
Outside Whitcomb.
And here's Copper.
Thomas a screen.
Inside.
Good, and the assist goes to Kalia Copper.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Every pass is with purpose, and their last 10 points have come off of assists. Great team basketball on display right now.
Now here's Turner.
Pass to Ball Queen. Excellent D from Alyssa Thomas. Defended by Ball Queen. Thomas right side. And the layup is good.
Great teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
They're playing as one. 5 straight baskets resulting from assists.
Great team basketball.
Here's Bell. Pass to Ball Queen. And the 3 off target.
You know, it's not been the best quarter for her as far as scoring. We'll see if she can get back on track.
On the wing, Sammy Whitcomb, defended by Sheldon. The offensive rebound. Kalia Copper from outside.
She can't get that one to fall.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Ball Queen. Softly drops in the floater.
Oh, that's an elegant move to drop in the floater.
And here's Copper.
Up top, Whitcomb. Back to Copper.
Whitcomb. Over Sheldon. Whitcomb misses.
You know, you watch her and you see her mechanics are totally out of whack right now. She's lost all feel for her shot.
Yeah, and it's not hard to tell. You know, just look at her numbers right now. Nothing is going down for her.
Now here's Copper.
Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds. The Mercury able to retain possession here.
A nice play to get a hand to that pass and tip it out of bounds.
She was just a hair away from coming up with the steal there. Good effort.
Pass to Bonner for 3. And Emma Miesemann pulls it down. Now Ball Queen.
Miesemann, right side.
And it's blocked. And they'll keep possession. And the basket by Ball Queens.
Where was the box out? Some easy second chance points.
Those kinds of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Here's Mack. Bonner outside. 6 to shoot. Thomas. Miesemann covering. From the elbow.
They get it back.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
First personal foul, second team foul. At the line for Mercury, Maria Hartzell, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Now here's Ball Queen. Pass to Misaman. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
With such a confident and persistent offensive approach, Misaman is able to score in bunches.
Here's Dodikish.
And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them and an enemy territory, no less.
It was enemy territory, but with the way that they controlled the game, they took the crowd completely out of it. That's how to get it done on the road.
That'll do it for our broadcast, everyone.